So I joined, I think I was employee number 11 or 12, and initially joined just as a consultant to kind of help, and then came on to help lead the team.
Drones only fly for 20 or 30 minutes when they're battery powered. By providing them with a persistent power source, the power over the tether, they're useful for flying hours and days or even weeks at a time. And so they can perform a variety of complicated long-duration missions that battery-powered drones can't do. If you can operate an elevator, you can operate a hoverfly tether-powered drone.
We had just kind of had a change in ownership. The business model had shifted from building flight controller boards to building tether drones. So we had early stage tether drone systems, and our job, the company's job at that point, was to mature that technology and of course to sell it. So we had investors. We had I think we were just early as far as our technology. So we didn't have customers who really understood what tether drones were or what they would be used for. So we had to do a lot of educating in our sales pitches, but we also had to mature the technology. So there was a lot to do to mature the technology. So that's where I jumped in, and the big part of that was forming the team and keeping the team moving in one direction.
We wanted to do something meaningful, but we wanted to create a company that would create jobs and be scalable and investable. And when we started, we had basically a hobby technology, but in order to get it to the bigger markets, we really knew, even at that time, we needed to create base technology, flight controllers, build that into turnkey drone systems, and then go after large-scale markets, government being one of them. We heard over and over and over again that flying for 15, 20 minutes just didn't meet their needs. They needed to fly for 6 hours. That wasn't going to be possible with, current state-of-the-art battery technology. So the idea of tethering it came about because they also said, we don't need to fly around. We just need a camera 100, 200 feet off the ground. And so if that's the case, then there's no reason why you couldn't attach a thin wire to the craft.
This is new technology. It's there's a lot of different drones out there, but tethered drones is really a new technology that people are just now trying to, getting their arms around as far as what this technology can do. So when you start selling to new customers, you can see the light bulb go on. They say, oh, now I get it. I see what these things are used for. And so you stop trying to explain what a tethered drone is, and then you start helping them, develop the solution for their mission. So, but in the early stages, it's common for companies to go after just sales. You have investors, you're trying to get sales, you have a board, and they want to see growth. And so you have a tendency to go wherever you can to get those sales, and rather than pick an area and focus on that area. When we finally decided to focus on building a tethered drone that did really well, that's when things started really, we were able to mature the technology faster because we were focused, and then we focused on specific markets and specific customers, and then we helped them, they helped us actually develop the technology because we got to know what their requirements are and what they wanted to do. They flew our system, and we found out where some of the issues were with our system. We were able to make it better.
We went through a ringer where there was some of our customers that would put our system through these endless tests of trying to prove that it actually could do what they needed it to do. And at some point we got past that point, and we were then challenged with being able to produce in the quantity they needed, on the timetable they needed. And we're getting past that point, and we focused so much on that for a while now that I think the next big inflection point that we're going to have in the company is that we are going to be sat here with a system that is very solid, very capable, works in a ton of environments, is very reliable, And so then it's going to be all about the capabilities on that system. What can we do with it? What are the payloads that we can carry? Whether it is things that our customers have, whether it's things that third parties have, whether it's things that we develop here in-house. I think we're going to have taken this thing that started as a bit of an experiment, a sort of groundbreaking new concept type product, and have turned it into a tool. We've turned it into a reliable tool that is kind of boring in the sense of that it's not like unpredictable or anything like that. It just works. It just does its job. It works. And then it's all about figuring out what more can you do with this great tool that you have.